Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I have just started this and today we will be making a duct tape wallet. The other day I made this one to show you guys what it would look like. It has two pockets for cards on either side in the middle, and that has one big pocket for cash. So let's get started. So first what you're going to do is take a ruler and measure from the edge here 2 3/4 inches and make a dot. Then you're going to want to go on the same side, again measure 2 3/4, make a dot, and then you're going to take the two dots and make a line. Make sure they're matched up and put your pencil on it and make a line back and forth. Okay? So that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to do the same thing here. We're going to measure from that line 2 3/4 inches, dot. Move over 2 3/4 inches, dot. And then you're going to make a line. Okay, so you're going to want to do that one more time. 2 3/4. 2 3/4. And make a line. I think I messed up on this dot here. I'm going to fix that so it's not all wonky, otherwise the wallet doesn't come out correctly. Alright, so once you've made all that, you're going to want to cut it with just any pair of scissors. Cut the excess off. Make sure to follow the line as close as you can, right on it. And so this piece of paper won't be needed, so you can just set it off to the side. So now that you have your paper, you're going to want to fold it in half this way first. Make sure that the lines match up. If your paper's off, that's okay, but you want your lines to match up. You can somewhat see through the paper. So you fold it like that and bring it back. Alright, so now that you have that line, you fold it on the line here inwards. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll fold it back like this, like that, and then once I'm done doing that, I will fold it the other way. That way I know exactly where I'm supposed to fold it because it'll have the crease. Okay? So now that you have that done, it should be pretty easy from there. You just do that on both sides. And then do the exact same on this side. I'm just going to do a little bit different, but do the same thing you did here. I'm just going to do it this way because it's a little bit quicker. You just have to make sure you can see the pencil line, which I can. I don't think any of you can. So I'll get this on. There, now it's correct. And So you see the middle crease here. You take your pencil and you're going to want to draw a line on that just like this. Perfect straight line. And then you take your duct tape, which is I'm using the mustache and this for the two colors, and you're going to want to take the color you want on the outside. I mean, the inside is what you're going to want to use first. So I want this color on the inside, so I'm going to be using this one first. So you take it and you line it up so just the edges of the circle are touching the edges of that line. As you can see, it's just touching there. So you take your pencil and you make a half circle, and then you don't need the duct tape right then. And what you'll do now is you flip it over. You then take the inside piece. So the lines are face down right now. And you'll take the inside color and you're going to want to make you're going to make your first piece in the center of it. You don't need to be 100% perfect, but it helps to be as close as possible. And then you'll just cut off the excess there. And then I've made a little cut there, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Then what you're going to want to do is take another piece and just barely overlap. Just a tiny bit. And then you cut off the excess. Make sure it's sticking properly. And then you're going to want to do that one more time here. And then you go to the other side, again overlapping going this way. So I'm just going to do that real quick now. Again, just cut off the excess here. We'll be cutting off this later, so it's okay where it's at right now. And you just cut and then one last piece here. Just a little overlap. So now you're going to want to flip it over, and all this excess here is going to need to get cut off. Okay, so once this is cut off, all of it, which you're going to want to, after it's cut off, you might want to get that stuff out of the way, it can get annoying. Cut this off, then that, you fold these in, so you can skip ahead if you want to that. I'm just going to finish cutting this up. make sure when this video is over and if you feel satisfied with your product, please hit that subscribe button and the like. I have a few sisters, two sisters that are doing their own channel. If you have siblings or you yourself like watching kind of just fun little things that little 6-year-olds come up with, check it out. They are called Princess1princess2 Stansberry. All one word. And I will, in the description below, have the spelling and capitalization of their name. Alright, so now what you want to do is fold this. Okay, so now that I have that done, you want to fold it on that line again. On this line right there, where the mid part there. And then what you want to do after that is cut the circle here out. And when you're done, it should make somewhat like a football shape, the part that you cut out. And that will be this part right here that's cut out. Right there. So now what you're going to want to do is take your other duct tape that you're using, the outside part. You don't need to use any kind of design. I just like to because it gives it a little more, it just makes it look nicer. So you're going to want to put one long piece that hangs over about this much on the top, lining up with it all the way across, and then both sides you want having a little bit of excess. This will be the part that holds it together right here, as you can see. So you want to make sure that's on correctly, nice and smooth. Then you're going to want to, just like you did last time on this side, just put a little, just a little excess. This will be cut off later. I'm just saying put excess, that way you can be a little more accurate when you're cutting it, so it has a nice edge. So you cut off the excess here, smooth it. Right. Little tiny air bubbles like this is okay, but it doesn't look as nice, but I have a couple in here, but they don't make too much difference. I don't know. Here, let's see if I can find any. No, I can't right now, but there's a couple in, like, all right, here, like this, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's on the inside, so that doesn't matter too much. And Then you'll just put duct tape on the rest of it, just like you did on the other side. Cut off the excess, smooth it on, make sure it doesn't stick to the table too much where you're working. Sometimes I'll flip it over like that and push it manually. And then after that, then you're think about 2 more pieces here. And then we'll cut off the excess once that's done. Just don't want to rip the paint off this, so I'm just making sure every once in a while that it's not sticking. Alright, so smooth that. Then you're going to want to flip it over. And you're going to want to cut off as much as you can. All of this just along here. And this too this time. This time you want this cut off also. And you cut it just along here. Sorry, that was my little sister. She can be a little bit annoying sometimes.
What the sound?
You want to make sure that stays nice and tight there. So this will wrap around and make sure it sticks correctly when you are all done. Sometimes rips on its own just like that, but you're going to want to clean it up a little bit, not just leave it how it is there. Just leave the pencil on the ground there. I don't need it for the rest of the video. And then now we will cut off the extra on this side. For some of this you can use like an X-Acto knife or something, but I didn't have one handy, so scissors work. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to fold it over like this so we can cut this part out, the middle of it. Just get this out of the way. Makes it harder to cut when it's in the way there. And we will, like I said, the X-Acto knife works better, but I don't have one. These scissors aren't crazy sharp either. So we will just finish cutting this up. And there you have it. You've got that cut. That will be the card holder. So what you do now is you're going to want to fold it, crease it, fold it again. Then what you do after that is you bring these apart here and you fold them. This one, again, bring it over, and then you press it on to make sure it holds. And then what I did after I finish it is I take a book or something and I flatten it out. Right now I'm just creasing it, and there you have it. You have your thin duct tape wallet. Thank you guys again. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button, and see you next time.